Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is ShannamarshelYT, and welcome to my little corner of the internet where I create Sims 4 Let's Plays. I already know you're going to enjoy your time here, so please make sure to hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video.
We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year
Hey guys, today we are coming with a brand new Let's Play to the channel. I just wanted something new, so this LP is going to be our Runaway teen pregnancy Let's Play. We haven't done that since Eliana, but then Eliana, you know, she's grown up, she's gotten her whole family, and things have really just turned out good for her. So we have not done this in a while, and this one is going to be extremely different from Eliana's. So here we have Hallie. Hallie is a senior in high school, and she actually just found out that she is pregnant. She's about to be in her second trimester soon. She has not told the father. She hasn't told the mother, her mother. She hasn't told anybody. So this has basically been her secret alone this first trimester, and it's been really hard on her because she knows it's just going to change her life, and everybody involved is basically going to change their life forever. She is excited about the pregnancy, which is weird because she's a teen, but she's actually excited for it, but she's nervous at the same time just because she doesn't know what people are going to say. She doesn't know how her mama's going to take it. She doesn't know how her boyfriend is going to take it. So this is all just new uncharted territory for her. So even though she's excited that she is pregnant, she's also extremely nervous, and she doesn't know exactly how to tell anybody about this. She has not been to the doctor yet, so she don't have an ultrasound or anything. She did just take the test, but she's pretty sure that she is pregnant, but she does have an appointment, and she is going to go to the doctor to figure all of that out. But before that, we're going to get into just a little bit of a background story with Hallie and her mom, where she comes from, things like that. Okay, so Miss Hallie Calloway, born and raised in Oasis Springs. Her mother name is Margaret. She also has a little sister named Hope. Margaret is a single mother. It's just her and the girls. They do have the same dad, but their dad left a little bit after Hope was born, and Hallie has not seen him since. She does not know where he went, anything. It's basically like he just vanished in the middle of the night, and Margaret won't give Hallie any information as to what happened leading up to her dad just disappearing, because before that he was an extremely active father. He was in Hallie's life from the time she was born until her little sister Hope was born. So she just doesn't understand why he up and disappeared and moved the way he did. And her mother, Margaret, will not give her any information. So that did cause a little bit of a rift between Hallie and her mom, even though they're still close. But there's just certain things that Hallie she no longer trusts her mom in a certain way, because she just feels like she's holding out on that aspect of Hallie's life that she really wants to know. That she really wants to know about. So Margaret, again, is a single mom. She's doing the best that she can. She works at a factory to provide for her and her daughters. So their living is not the best. Margaret lives paycheck to paycheck, but she does what she can to get by and just make sure that the girls are taken care of, which they are. They have nice clothes, nice shoes, things like that. But when it comes to what Hallie wants, she just doesn't envision herself living like this forever. She shares a room with her little sister, and she still sleeps in a twin-size bed, and they live in a trailer. So Hallie just feels like, she was meant to have more, and now that she's pregnant, she's really trying to figure out a way to get out and still make sure that her dreams come true. But yeah, so like I say, Hallie is a senior at in high school. She's also the cheer captain as well. She and her boyfriend Sean have been dating on and off, of course, for since they were freshmen actually, but they've been friends since both of them were in middle school. So they've known each other almost all of their lives, and they've always had a thing for each other, and they always seem to find themselves coming back together. Even after they break up, they usually work it out. This has been the longest that they've been together without any hiccups, any issues. So Hallie feels like they're now on the right track. Sean, her boyfriend, is the captain of the basketball team because his dream is to go pro. So he does want to go to college and play ball, and then he wants to move on and play professional ball. Hallie still is in the middle. She really doesn't know what she wants to do, but Hallie is like in between. She really doesn't know what she wants to do just yet, but she does know she wants to go to college, and she wants to follow Sean. That's her main thing, that she wants to go wherever he goes, but she does want a career of her own. So, but she's just lost. I mean, she's still young, she's still trying to figure it out. She does want to maybe be a professional dancer, but again, that's just something that's sort of up in the air right now, and she's trying to figure out what she wants. She does have some very close friends that they all go to school together. Sean has close friends as well, so they usually are always together doing things. Hallie's friends also don't know about her pregnancy. This has really been a struggle for her to keep this secret, but now that she's about to go into her second trimester, she knows that the cat is basically out of the bag, and that she has to do something to figure it out. So we're going to go ahead. I really don't like getting all into like their traits and things like that, because I don't have like magnificent traits, and as she grows, as she develops, her traits are going to change anyway. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is just start off with a little house tour so you guys can see where Hallie is, where she's currently living. Her mom and her sister are actually still asleep, but Hallie was having a little bit of morning sickness, so that did wake her up. So that's why she has that look on her face. So she's not feeling too well. But let's go ahead and get into her little house tour. All right, so here is the front of Hallie and her mom and her sister's home. You see the slide and things. That's Hope's. She usually comes outside and plays with that because there's no room on the inside to put anything. So anything that she gets that's big, she just usually puts it outside, and she'll just come outside and play with it. So we're gonna go ahead and head on to the inside, because when you first walk in, you go into like their family room or living room area. So this is usually where they are watching TV. This is where Hope will come and play with her toys. They also have like their little dining room area where they sit and eat and, just talk about the day. And then their kitchen, which, it's small because they are in a trailer, like I said. So this is all that her mom could afford, but it has everything that they need. So it has their washing machine and dryer, a stove. They have their microwave, sink, refrigerator, all the essentials. And then she got this table and the furniture actually from a garage sale. So she did not get this from a furniture store because she found it for a really great deal at a garage sale. So she said that's perfect and that will do. You go through this little walkway, you go here, and they have their desk where they all share this computer to do their homework, to research the internet, wherever they have to do. They just all have to share that computer. And then this room right here is their bathroom. Very simple. Very simple. This room here is Margaret's room. And like I said, she's asleep right now. I will introduce you to her when she wakes up. But yeah, so this is Margaret's room. Nothing fancy. She just comes in here. She goes to sleep. She wakes up. She goes to work. And then we have Hope and Hallie's room. Hallie's the only one that's woke right now. So this wall here is basically all for Hallie, she decorated like her little side to be what she wanted it to be. She has her vision board up here, and then she has this picture here that she also found at a garage sale that she loved, and it says every dream begins with a wish, and that is basically what she lives by. So we have little toys here for Hope, and Hope little pictures and all of that. Hope is up there in her bunk bed right there, so she's also still asleep. And then we have Miss Hallie. But yeah, so that is their house, guys. Again, nothing crazy. When she go to school, we'll be able to introduce you to Sean and her friends and all of that. Sean, just to give you a little bit of background from him, he does come from a little bit of money, so his parents are well off. But he still does not judge Hallie for what she does have or the little that she does have. You know, he's always there to help her, protect her, and things like that. So he's really sweet, you know, but we'll see how he takes it when she drops this news on him. But we're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay. Okay, like I said, she was not feeling well. I'm gonna have her come in here and take her a nice shower, and hopefully that will have her start feeling a little bit better. At first I was going to get her a job, but since she's cheer captain, it's extremely hard for her to find time to work. So that's just going to be something that's extremely difficult, is doing that, because my girl with cheering, she doesn't have time for anything else really. When she gets done with that, we're going to come on in here and make sure she gets some breakfast. She usually skips breakfast, but since she's pregnant, I want to make sure that that's something that she really does, is eat her breakfast every morning. And her clothes are wet. Okay, you may need to put a load of clothes in the washing machine, girl. All right, just put that in the microwave, and please make sure to warm it up, because the other day she had some oatmeal and it was still cold and it made her sick the entire day. So hopefully she gets this nice and hot to where, you know, we don't have to deal with her sickness. Okay, but once I get her all situated and together, we're really going to take a good look at our girl. We're going to see her outfits that she currently have, which is how you'll know that her mom is really doing a good job with them. Oh, here's Margaret. She's up. Don't they look alike? They literally look just alike. Margaret is just a little bit darker, but they're literally twins. Look like Margaret is having a terrible headache. She's like, hey, honey, how you doing? She's like, I'm good, Mom. How are you? She's like, oh, good, you know, got to get ready for work. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, what you having? She was like, oh, I just got a burrito. She was like, oh, okay. Let me see. Does she have to go to work today? I don't even know. Oh, she doesn't even have to go to work today. So y'all, she works at, like I said, a factory. She's an operator, but it's horrible because they only have her on 2 days. So my girl like doesn't make any money. She doesn't have a high school diploma. She doesn't have, you know, a college degree, of course. So it's really hard for her to find like a really good job. Because she did drop out of school when she was, you know, a junior. So it's extremely hard for her to find a job that actually takes care of her and her family, except for basically factory jobs, which they just throw her a few hours here and there, and then that's it. They're done. All right, y'all. And then we have little Miss Hope. Yeah, they all look alike. They're like all freaking, like, they're like triplets. Like, look at her and look at her sister. Look at them. Literally twins. Literally twins. I cannot. Okay, but see, here's a good look at our girl. She's I don't know what's going on. Okay, heartbreak she's a little on the dramatic side too, y'all. Just a little bit. But they look so much alike. But anyway, here's a good look at her. Isn't she the cutest? She's so sticky cute. She's so cute. I cannot wait to see how her story plays out. All right. I need to really pay attention to the hours that we have. We have 19 hours before she goes into her second trimester. And I don't know if we want to tell her mom now or after school. So I'm really thinking about telling her after school, and then we're going to have to tell Sean at school, unfortunately. And we may just skip the rest of the day, like once I tell him, because we're going to tell him, hopefully once we get there, we run into him like we normally do. But I don't know. Okay, but she want to ask her mom for advice, and I'm going to let her. And little sister is going to go to the bathroom. Okay, you go ahead and you take a shower, and then you use the restroom. Okay, and then you brush your teeth. Oh, she's not feeling well. Hope is feeling very much under the weather. Should she stay home from school today? Yeah, go ahead and stay home and rest. All right, text emergency. I text someone, but they didn't text back, and it's been like an hour. Should I text them again? Yeah, maybe they missed the first one. She's more than likely talking about Sean, because she texts that man 24/7. And she's like, Mom, I text him and he's not texting back. What should I do? She's like, what should I do? She's like, maybe give him a minute, sweetie, or maybe he didn't see it. So just text him back if you want. She's like, yeah, but it's been like an hour. He knows I texted when I first wake up. She's like, well, maybe he's running behind and he just is trying to get ready for school. She's like, okay, you may be right. A dynamic is supportive. Yes. Okay, let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope it stays that way and that mom remains supportive. She's like, see, Mom, you do too much. See, she was like, at first we were like getting together and you're being really supportive, and now you're just being weird. She's like, I really don't even want to talk about it. And Mama's like, what has been going on with you? Like, your mood swings have been all over the place. Your cravings have been weird. She's like, nothing, Mom. I'm fine. Margaret is like, what is going on? Why? What is it that you're not telling me? She's like, I know when you're acting funny. You want cupcakes all the time, and you never eat sweets like this. She's like, Mom, what are you saying exactly? She's like, I'm just saying, if you have something that you need to tell me, you can tell me. She's like, do you need me to take you somewhere? She's like, what? No. She's like, okay. Meanwhile, she still got the phone on her brain. She's like, you know what? I think I'm coming down with what Hope got. I hope not. All right, we're going to join her at school, so hopefully we run into Sean. All right, so my girl is at school. Let's see. We have our morning free time right now, and it's snowing because it's currently winter. But I don't see Sean. Like, I hope he brings his butt to school. He was here yesterday. Come on, girl. Let's bring you on inside. Let me make sure he's not out there yet. No, he's not here yet. I don't know where he is. She's like, where is he? He knows we're supposed to walk in together. She's like, and then he's not even responding to my text. Like, what is going on with this dude? Okay, but he could just be sick. Like, he's not doing anything. All right, it must be like a club meeting because everybody is in their shirts and things. Her locker is over here. It's the one that's decorated right here. So girl, let's come on in and what the world? Let's just freshen up. I know, Mama. I know. I really wanted to tell him beforehand so that way he could go and get the ultrasound with us. But if he's not here today, then I don't know. I don't know. Where's her friends? Where's everybody? Okay, girl, let's come over here and let's talk to Morgan. Because we need to start telling people. Oh, I can't share it with her until I have the freaking ultrasound. All right, that's fine. I'm going to say get to know, but we already know her. Should have said ask about her day. And I'm still looking around, see if I can find Sean, but I don't think he's here. Yeah, I don't think he's here. She's like, Morgan, where is everybody? Have you seen Sean? She's like, no, I haven't. It's like everybody decided not to come today, but then didn't give us the memo. She's like, I know, right? She's like, none of the girls are here. She's like, yeah, I don't know where everybody is, but I had to come. She's like, well, if I see Sean, I'll definitely let him know that you're looking for him. She's like, thanks, girl. All right, stop talking to her because we don't need you to be late for class. Go to class. She's like, girl, let's go. Because you know the teachers don't play if we're late. She's like, I already know. I'm on my way. All right, get you on the desk. Not you sending another text, girl. Well, if he's not coming, we'll probably just leave early. We might just have to leave early. It's okay. Maybe we'll have to tell the mom first before we tell Sean. Because either way, we have to tell her before our second trimester gets here. Everybody's in the same club. Oh, that's her. That's Sean's friend. He's here. Okay, so Sean's friend is here, but his butt isn't here. Okay, whatever. But they don't have a class together anyway, so. Okay, girl. Yes, let's pay attention. Let's take notes, because the last thing we need is to fail. I think right now she has a C, but she's working really hard to get her grades up to at least a B. Because the C just is a no-go. All right, y'all. So that class is over, and it is now time for lunch for my girl. But if we don't see Sean here, then we're going to leave school early, basically skip, and go ahead and go and get us an ultrasound, which I don't think he's here. I'm gonna look in this classroom and I don't see him. So apparently he decided to skip today too, because he's not here. He's not here, and he's freaking football captain. So I don't know what his problem is. So girl, let's just go. We're gonna skip school today. Leave school early. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna go straight to get our ultrasound, and then we need to go home and talk to our mom about everything. Where are you, Mama? All right. Okay, so let's have her head to the obstetrician. Hallie decided to ditch class early. She had better watch out for the school staff to make sure no one notices her. I mean, we're gonna try our best. All right, let's call the obstetrician and let's go and get us a checkup. Okay, so my girl is here, and she's now about to talk to this doctor about getting her ultrasound. After the ultrasound, we'll then go ahead and get her blood work done, get her pap, all of that, just to make sure everything is good. But she's just really excited to go ahead and get the ultrasound done first. Girl, did you get stuck? Why are you in between the walls? Oh, Lord. Like, why is she walking in between the walls? Girl. Why is Jamie calling her? Hey, friend, I was wondering if I could stay over at your place for a few days. Let's hang out and have some fun. Why do you need to stay, Jamie? Like, what's going on? Bro, like, we don't even have anywhere for you to stay. And then she's telling her mom everything today. She's like, Jamie, it's not the best time. She's like, at first, you know, my mom would flip. She's texting him back. You know, my mom would flip if she found out I let you stay. All right, girl. Let's see. Look at these legs. Mama, no. You gotta shave. She's like, oh yeah, you are definitely pregnant. You see this right here? That's the heartbeat. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She's like, yeah, so in a few weeks, we'll be able to tell what you're having. She's like, but right now, everything looks good. She's like, oh. She's like, wow. She's like, I figured I was, but this just makes it so real. She's like, well, yeah, you're definitely pregnant. She said, you see this right here? That's the head. She's like, oh, wow. She's like, I'm so excited. I'm so ready. She's like, yeah, well, do you want me to print these out for you? And she's like, oh, can you? She's like, yeah, of course. All right. So we got our pictures. Okay, girl, let's go to the bathroom. And then let's see how long we got. 12 hours. Okay, we have 12 hours before we're in our second trimester. So, where's the bathroom? Okay, girl, let's just go home and use the restroom because I don't have time. Let's put you back into your winter wear because it's cold outside. All right, there we go. And I said I was going to let you get your blood work and stuff done. We'll get that done next time because we're running low on time. We made another appointment. We're going to say we made another appointment for in 2 weeks, and that's when she's going to get her blood work and everything else. She's just like, oh my God, it's so real. Now I have to go home and I have to tell my mom, and I don't know how she's about to take this. Like, my girl is freaking out. But even though she's excited, like, it doesn't even say unwanted pregnancy. She's like, I want this, but I know nobody else around me is. Okay, we're going to see though, mama. I really wish that they could like walk all the way home if it wasn't too far. Like, we could just see her walking all the way down the street to her house instead of it loading. Whew, okay, y'all. She is back at home. I was about to say, why is her sister here? But I forgot she's staying home because she wasn't feeling well. So we're going to walk in, go straight in and use the restroom. Margaret's going to be like, oh, what are you doing here? She's like, I also wasn't feeling well, so I had to leave early. Let's change your outfit, girl. Let's put you into some actual clothes. All right. Not you watching football. Come on, Hallie, girl. Where you at? Ciao. Okay, let me cheat that for you just a little bit. Get your butt on in there. Not you taking the long way around. She said, I don't want to go in here. Not your mama has went to take a nap, so you can come on in and use the restroom. Okay, because if she finds out, I feel like that's going to be 10 times worse than you telling her yourself. So you need to just tell her. Okay, now use the restroom. Okay, now she getting sick. Everybody in this Sims gets sick. I'm about to take that mod out because I'm tired of everybody getting sick. All right, wash your hands. Dislike video games? Okay, girl, you can dislike video games if you like. Okay, we need to go and wake her mom up. She's like, hey mom, can I talk to you? She's like, I'm so sorry to wake you, but can I talk to you? She's like, oh, yeah. What you need to talk to me about? She's like, can we just go sit down? All right, so we're going to have her come in here and, all right, you go sit there. And then we're going to have Hallie sit here. All right, so she's going to be like, all right, what's up, sweetie? What you got to talk to me about? You said you wasn't feeling well. What's wrong? And she's like, yeah, I really don't know how to tell you this. And I pray that you don't hurt me. Asked to say hi. No, where is the share pregnancy news? Where is it? Okay, there we go. She's like, I just really have something that I just have to go ahead and tell you and just get off my chest because I've been already hiding it for too long. And she's like, okay, what is it? She was like, I'm pregnant. She's like, are you kidding me? She was like, oh my God. She's happy. She was like, well, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. If you're happy. She's like, I am. She's like, I really don't know what to do. She's going to be like, yes, so this is wonderful news. She was like, do you know how many parents would love to have this bundle of joy? And she's like, I know. She was like, so have you looked into families? Have you, like, what steps have you taken? She's like, is this something that you want to do? She's like, what do you mean looked at families or look for families? She's like, what do you mean about that? Okay, so we're going to go into deep conversation. Okay, deep conversation. She's like, well, I'm sure you're going to bless some family with this baby, right? She's like, oh, mom, you're funny. She was like, no, I'm going to have it. And she's like, wait, what? Girl, oh my God. let me cheat this. Let me cheat it because she's not gonna let me do anything. She's not gonna let me do one thing. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna lecture about responsibilities, and she's gonna be like, "Look, listen, a baby is a huge responsibility." She's like, "You can't really be thinking that you can afford to care for this baby." She's like, "That's just not realistic, Hallie." Hallie's like, "I can and I will." She's like, "I think the most responsible thing for you to do, Hallie, is to put this baby up for adoption or either think about your other options." And she's like, "What exactly are you saying, Mom?" She's like, "I don't think you're ready to have this baby, Hallie." She said, "I know that you and Sean are serious and everything." She was like, "But you can't do that. You don't even have a job." She's like, "And I can barely afford to pay and take care of you and your sister." She's like, "Why do you always have to?" She's like, "You know what? I'm not feeling well enough to have this conversation." We don't want a welcome wagon. She's like, "Mom, that's not what this is about, girl." And she's all sick. She's stuffy. She's like, "I'm just really too uncomfortable to even have this conversation." She's like, "I'm not giving my kid up for adoption, and I'm definitely not going to abort it." She's like, "I'm not telling you that you have to, but you need to think of your responsibilities." She's like, "You barely take care of things around here, Hallie. How is this going to work?" She's like, "Look, I'll do what I have to do." And Mama's like, "Look, I understand that you're happy and that you're excited. Get your butt back over here." Like, her mom is like, "Listen, I'm excited for you, but I'm not excited to be a grandma, and I'm not excited to have another mouth to feed when I can barely feed you guys." So she is going to all right, we're gonna yell at her and make it seem like she's just not thinking things through. Everybody is sick. She's like, "Listen, Hallie, you can bless a family with this baby." She said, "But I am not about to sit here and take care of you, your sister, and another baby." She said, "So you only have two options with me. You either abort or you give it up for adoption. That's it." She's like, "I can't even believe that you would tell me to do that." She's like, "Those are your only options, Hallie." She was like, "I don't want to hear anything else." Look how she's looking. She's like, "Oh God, I really need to go to the doctor now." She was like, "So that's all you think?" Let's see. This is Sean's friend too. Jabari is wondering if I want to hang over at his house. Want to go over to his house and hang out? Not right now, Jabari. She's like, "Mom, you can't be serious." Let's see. Yell it. She was like, "You can't be serious." She's like, "You really expect for me to either abort or give my baby up for adoption?" She's like, "You won't even think about the fact of me actually caring for my own kid?" And Margaret's like, "No, because you can't even care for yourself. I have to do everything for you." Okay, yell it, and then, "Ooh, I saw demand independence," and that's what she's going to do. She was like, bring everything down to money." She was like, "I can't believe that you're giving me those two options with your own grandchild." She was like, "What type of mother are you?" She was like, "This is ridiculous. I demand to have some independence and make this decision on my own." And Margaret's going to be like, "Look, you can definitely make this decision on your own, but I'm not caring for another kid." She's like, "This is my baby. I make my own choices. It's not up to you." She was like, "It is up to me if you want to live in this house." And she's like, "What's that supposed to mean?" Now Sean is calling. Hey, I heard you and Eva are good. Really? That's your mother. Go away. She was like, "What exactly are you saying? If I want to still live here, then I have to make this decision. Like, what are you saying?" Okay, so she's going to argue with her again about her house rules that she's setting. She was like, "So you're telling me if I want to continue staying here, I either have to abort or I have to give my child up for adoption. Is that what you're telling me right now?" Margaret is like, "Yes, exactly." She said, "I'm thinking you are excited because you are about to give this baby a wonderful home." She was like, "I can't even believe you right now." Not Sean's mama calling. "We've been thinking about trying for a baby." Oh, well, You should decide for yourself. I'm sorry. Margaret is like, look, that's exactly what I'm saying, Hallie. You make the decision yourself. She's like, you've always treated me like we're in prison. She's like, sometimes I just can't stand it here. She's like, listen, it's either my rules or you can leave, Hallie. She's like, it's very simple. She said, I will help you. I will take care of you. If you decide to give that baby up for adoption, I will make sure you have everything you need to have a healthy pregnancy. She's like, but I'm not raising you, your sister, and another baby. I'm not doing it. And Margaret's like, and you know what? This conversation is over. There's nothing else for us to talk about. She's like, I can't even believe you right now. Okay, so she's going to leave. She's like, you know what, Mom? I just have to go. I need some space. And Margaret's going to be like, where exactly do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere. All right, y'all. So she came to Sean's house. So here's Sean's house. He also stays in Oasis Springs. Like I say, he's extremely well off. He also does not know. So we're about to go ahead and tell him and see if he wants her to stay while he tell his family. You know, and we'll see what they say. She's like, but I mean, there's no point of me keeping this big secret to myself anymore when everyone else gets to go on with their lives. She was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So she's just about to tell everybody. All right. And she could go on in. So we need to find Sean. Let's see. Okay, here he is, but I have no idea why he got that on his head. Like, dude, what did you do? Like, why are you just putting stuff on your head that was not on your head? Hello. And it's on every outfit. Bro. Okay, no. We're about to fix that right now. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I can't take this green thing off. But when I go into his household, it's gone. So we just gonna go with it. It don't even matter. Okay, so now we need to share the news with him, and we're gonna see how Sean takes it. I'm gonna go ahead and take control of him so we're able to see like his mootlets and all that other stuff. So. And bro, I wish I could take this off. This looks horrible, but whatever. She's like, hey, there's actually something I've been meaning to tell you. And he's like, wait, what's this? He's like, oh, really? Well, oh. Okay. He's like, I see you're happy. She's like, I am. She's like, he's like, okay, well then I'm happy. She's like, are you really? He's like, yeah, of course. She's like, well, my mom was happy, but then she told me that I would have to. Not you scaring her. She don't have time for that. She's like, but my mom told me that I would have to either get an abortion or put the baby up for adoption. And he's like, what? He's like, why would she tell you that? She's like, I don't know. She was like, but I told her that she was stupid. And he's like, you cannot talk to your mom like that. You know that. He's like, but I mean, you should have been and told me. Like, why are you just now telling me? She's like, I was scared. He's like, okay, well, now I gotta tell my mama. Okay. Can't get enough of you. Oh, we're expecting. I've never seen teens that were actually excited. So this is new territory for me. With them being excited, even though the parents are maybe going to be excited, I'm going to make it seem like they're not. Because what parent is going to be excited about their teen? Why do y'all have these on y'all head? Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to take control of his parents because this is his mom, and then I need to find his dad, which I haven't seen him, so I don't think he's here. I don't know. Yeah, I have not seen him, so we may just have to let mama tell him. Because, yeah, he's not here. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and tell mom. So, we're going to have her come on down here and take a seat. And then we need to bring you down here as well. And, Hallie, you come over here and sit down. All right. So, let's have all of them come down to the front. Not you having a headache now. He's like, I don't know how this is going to go. He's like, I mean, but I might as well go ahead and pull the plug in case Hallie starts showing. All right, so let's go on down to the first floor. All right, Mama's here. She's like, hey, Hallie, how are you? She's like, I'm good, Mrs. Tillman. How are you? She's like, oh, I'm good, sweetie. She's like, so what exactly do you guys need to talk to me about? She's like, I'm sorry, my husband isn't here. He had to step away for a bit. He's like, hey, Mom. She's like, hey, baby, what is it? Man, she's so sick. She's sick. I need to put the freaking mod that makes them sit and stay seated back in my game. Okay. Can he tell her about it? Okay, yeah. So it's nowhere. So we're going to have her give the good news. Like, she just have to tell everybody. We're going to make it seem like he's just too nervous. He's like, I can't do it, Hallie. You have to do it. She's like, are you serious? I had to tell my mom. She's like, tell me what? She's like, hi, I'm pregnant. She's like, oh, congratulations. By who? Look how he's looking. Bro, he's nervous. She's like, what do you mean by who? By Sean. He's like, yeah, it's mine, Mom. She's like, really? She's like, he's like, yeah, I know we have a lot to talk about and everything, but yeah, she's pregnant by me. She's like, oh, you guys are joking. She's like, you guys are pranking me right now, right? And he's like, no. She's like, no, I actually about to be in my second trimester really soon. And he's like, stop being a snob, Mom. You know that we're being serious. Yes, they have a difficult dynamic. She's like, oh my God, I have to call your father. She's like, I cannot believe that you've done this, Sean. You've ruined your life. She's like, what about college? What about you going on a football scholarship? And he's like, I can't think about all of that right now. Okay, I don't know. She's like, you're not thinking about anything. Could this mean Eva likes deception? I mean, sure. He's like, I don't know. She's like, well, I mean, we still have a lot to plan, but I was thinking that maybe we could move out and get things straight. She was like, oh, you want to move out with him because you think he's going pro? She's going to be like, maybe I should go. And and Mama's going to be like, yeah, I think you should go. I have a lot to talk to my son about. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll just leave. So we're going to stop controlling Sean. All right, Mama has said she needs to talk to him about a lot. So we're going to have my girl go home. Girl, you're not even sick. Okay, so my girl is back home. It seems like Sean took the news extremely well. The parents took the news well, but at the same time, it just seems like they're like, oh, okay, so what's the plan for getting rid of it? Like, that's basically what it seems like. So my girl is like, what is going on? Like, how are they excited but not at the same time? And now we have her mom that has agreed to have Hallie stay at the house. Like, she could stay there, but she can't stay if she decides to have it. So now my girl is like, okay, I don't know what to do with that information. Like, I don't know where to go with that. Okay, she's in there using the restroom. So her and her mom still have a lot that they need to talk about. Girl, I'm going to cheat that because why are you always so freaking tired? Well, I know why, but still. And then we have no idea what Sean's mom is going to tell him. Girl, will you please stop? We're trying to use the microwave. Okay? We need to use the microwave because you didn't cook. You never cook. Okay, girl, go ahead and put it in the microwave. All right, like, that's all we have is TV dinners. Like, her mom never cooks because her mom can't cook, though. So that's probably why. All right, so hopefully we can get us something to eat. They've both had the chance to calm down, hopefully, and they're able to really talk this through and see what the next steps are. Like, maybe they could come to like a little common agreement. I don't know. All right, girl, let's eat your food and then hopefully we could talk to your mom. Okay, you're going to sit there. So let's have your mom sit here. Did you need to use the microwave? You could use it now. You don't want to use the microwave? Girl. Oh, I'm about to say, where'd you go? She's like, how are you feeling, Mom? She's like, I mean, I'm feeling a little better. I'm still just feeling like lightheaded and everything, but I'm okay. She's like, but how are you feeling? She's like, I'm okay. She's like, and did you think any more about what I said? She's like, I mean, I just left Sean's house. I had to tell him, and he told his mom. Well, I told his mom because he couldn't. She was like, and what did she say? Did she give you the ground rules too? She was like, she just told me that she needed to talk to Sean and that I needed to go home. She was like, but she didn't seem like extremely upset or anything. She's like, listen, she's going to give you the same ultimatum that I gave you. She was like, I doubt that, Mom. I seriously doubt it. All right, go ahead, clean that out. And then, Mom, are you okay? She is. So we're going to have Hallie come back and sit here. We're going to put you to bed. You go to bed. Go to bed because we have some things that we need to discuss. Go to sleep. Okay? And Hallie, you sit down. She's like, I am just trying to look out for you, Hallie. I am just trying to tell you that this is not going to be a walk in the park. And she's still going to be mad at her mom. And she's going to be like, I never said that it was going to be a walk in the park, Mom. I just thought that I had Yuta in my corner. She was like, I thought that you would be there for me during this. She was like, I never thought that you would give me this ultimatum of either I do this or that or I can't stay here. She's like, well, my decision is still that. I haven't changed it, Hallie. And she's like, yeah, that's the problem. She was like, okay, so what did you decide to do? She was like, I'm going to have it. I'm not going to give it up for adoption. She's like, I'm not going to do that. And why can't you just support me? She was like, I can support you, but I'm not going to support you and have you live here. She's like, I can't believe that you're doing this to me. Okay, so we're going to have Mom be nice to her, but firm. So let's go. And we're going to argue about house rules, but we're going to be like, my rules is just that, Hallie. She's like, I'm not doing this to be mean or disrespectful, but I'm trying to tell you, you're not ready to raise a kid. She's like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. She was like, I want this baby. I'm not going to give it up for adoption. She was like, well, my rules are my rules, Hallie. She's like, I can support you, but I will not support you with you living in this house with that baby. She's like, I cannot believe this. She was like, so you're kicking me out? She's like, no, I'm giving you a time frame to get some things together so you can be out on your own. She's like, but I don't even have a job. I'm the cheer captain. She's like, you think you're going to be cheer captain when the baby comes? No. She's like, okay, so wow, you're just going to kick out your own daughter because she got pregnant, because she did what you did and she made a mistake. She's like, how dare you bring up what I did? I'm the one that's been telling you over and over again to use protection. She's like, I can't even believe that I'm talking to you anymore. She was like, you know what, Mom, this conversation is over and don't worry about it. I'll be out your house because that's what you want, right? Okay, so she's going to stop talking to her mom. And she's like, don't even worry about it. I'll be out as soon as I can. Don't worry about it. Did she go into her second trimester? And she did. She's sitting there. Oh my God. Now she got to figure out what she's going to do. But the thing is, she's not even like phased. I think she's going to try to stay with Sean. I think that's what she wants. Okay, so we're going to go in here and hopefully we can call Sean. And maybe he's not asleep. So girl, go and sit down. And even if he's still asleep, we're still going to pretend like we're talking to him because we need to get some stuff off our chest. I'm sure he didn't already talk to his mama and they didn't got everything situated. And she's going to ask if she could just come and live with them because basically her mom doesn't want her there. So let's call and chat with Sean. Okay, so she's gonna be like, Sean, hey, it's me. She was like, so how did it go with you and your mom? And he's like, I mean, not good, Hallie. What did you expect? And she's going to be like, well, I mean, my mom doesn't want me to stay here because I decided to have the baby. She said I can only remain in this house if I get an abortion or if I agree to give the baby up for adoption. And she's like, Sean, I don't want to do that. And he's like, I mean, I get that, Hallie, but my mom is suggesting the same thing. He said, I have money. She gave me money today for you to go and get an abortion. And she's like, are you kidding me? And he's like, no, maybe we should do what they're saying and go on about our lives. He was like, because I am going to college on a full ride scholarship to play ball. And he's like, and what is a baby going to do? Maybe a baby is going to interfere with all of that. And she's like, I can't believe you're saying this right now. He's like, listen, maybe we should just take the night to think about it. She was like, so I was calling to see if I could come and stay with you guys because my mom is kicking me out. And he's like, I don't think that's going to be a good idea, Hallie. And, I actually have to go because it's late. So maybe we can talk about this later. She's like, what in the world is happening? Okay, y'all. So I think right there is a good place to go ahead and wrap up this very first episode. That conversation with Sean left my girl extremely confused. Like, she thought that this was going to be completely different than how it's playing out right now. Apparently, Sean's mom wants her to completely have an abortion and is throwing money at her for her to go ahead and have that done. Her mom either wants her to have an abortion or give the baby up for adoption. Nobody is seeing how she wants her plan and how she wants this to go. They're just telling her what to do in this situation and throwing money at it, or either threatening her with her home. And she's like, okay, I don't know what to do anymore. She's like, but I'm going to have this baby. So she knows that she's not going to be able to stay with her mom. Now she's not going to be able to stay with Sean. So the next thing is she has to find a place out of her own, or she's going to be out on the streets. Because her mom is going to give her a time frame, but at the same time, she just feels like she doesn't even want to give her mom that satisfaction since her mom is not supporting her in the way she thought that she should be supported. So in the next episode, a lot is going to go down. She's going to have to talk to Sean and figure out why is Sean no longer on board with her after being so excited. Now he's completely switched since he's had that conversation with his mom and probably is his dad now. I'm sure his dad is home, and they're talking him against Hallie's wishes. So she's also going to have another battle with her mom to try to see if she can stay here, or she's just going to have to leave. So my girl has a whole lot of decisions to make, and they will be made in the next episode. So we'll see exactly what happens. But I definitely hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that post notification bell. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new episode.